So we've got a new short film coming out this week. It'll be Unpack Media's first one, Stiletto. And I just want to tell you the story about like how I get into the writing process and how I thought of this film and what's made me want to create it. Pretty much, I was working at a big department store in retail, sales stuff. There was this guy that worked with me. He'd been there for years. He was like the furniture, I think 30, 40 years, something hectic like that. And he was at the point where he was kind of like, anytime someone was remotely looked like they were stealing, it would be like, you're stealing like a vital organ from him. He could not stand it. And pretty much what happened is he would just yell and get up like almost anyone. It became like the boy who cried wolf, where you're just like, okay, it's just such and such going off again. You kind of didn't really react to it. So one day I was serving a customer, couldn't really see what was happening, and I heard him yelling at a customer again. Okay, I'm just gonna finish off my sale and then go see what's going on. But I kept going for like a whole lot longer than it normally does. Usually the other person runs away or someone stops him from getting too angry. And he just kept going. So I walked over to see what happened, and at that instant, this girl who looked like she was on absolute drugs pushed him over, this 60-year-old man over, and dropped her bag, ran off full speed. And my first thought was, what if I knew that person? That would make like such a good script. And then I went, oh, wait, is he okay? Checked on him, made sure he was okay, yada, yada. But then in that lunch break, I pretty much wrote down the entire brainstorm for the Stiletto script. And it went through a whole lot of versions since then, a whole lot of eyes went over it. Originally Stella killed the manager, but my DOP, John Lacey, who was fantastic, really invested in the project, was adamant that it was too much to still emphasize with the character. So I ended up changing it to him getting handcuffed, which is pretty hectic in itself, and knocked out. So that was an interesting little writing process. But yeah, essentially coming from that idea, I knew I had something. I knew it was the right amount of pages, and I wanted to be able to create like an environment and a community with this film that like I could find who was good. I could work out what the heck I was doing with directing and storytelling and all those kind of things. And I think that's really what like we achieved. Is a whole learning process. So I invested thousands of dollars into it, knowing it's the first film, so it might not be great. And I'm really happy with what it turned out with. And look, I'd love to grab some support from you guys. Like, just watch it. Not asking for money, not asking for anything like that. Watch it. If you feel like it, share it. That would be fantastic. I just want to get some eyeballs on it and get some feedback and see what people are thinking with that kind of thing. But it's our first project. We shot a whole bunch since then, so they're going to start coming out. And I'm very excited for you guys to be part of this community and really, hopefully we can help each other learn and make it in this film industry.